You all know the tale about the Beauty and the Beast. This watch is the Beauty and the Beast. This watch is made of 18 karat Sedna gold, and Sedna gold is Omega's own alloy for rose gold. They introduced it in 2012 in one of the Constellation models for its 60th anniversary, and they started to use it for different models as well, including this Chronograph. Now Sedna gold will stay rose gold because Omega added a little bit of palladium into the alloy. So normal rose gold will fade back to yellow at some point, and Sedna gold will stay rose gold. This watch is heavy. I put it on the kitchen scale this morning and it weighs 189 grams. The watch diameter is 44 millimeters and it's 70 millimeters thick, so it's a big chunky watch. But the lug to lug is only 49 millimeters, so on my 19 centimeters wrist it actually wears very comfortable. As you probably all know, the Seamaster 300M was introduced in 1993. It got its fame during the Bond movies in 95 and 97 on the wrist of Pierce Brosnan as Bond. Also in 93 was the introduction of the Chronograph model. Fun fact is that it was introduced by an apnea diver, Roland Specker, and he dove into the lake of Neuchâtel, 80 meters deep, with on his wrist the Seamaster 300M Chronograph. It was only until recently that I decided I wanted to have it anyway, so I bought the first flagship model from 93. It's the titanium, tantalum and rose gold version, which was replaced, or not replaced, but in 94 Omega added a new flagship model in full yellow gold, weighing a whopping 260 grams. These models almost remained unchanged until 2002. Then Omega added a new version with a tri-compax layout, so the subdials are on 9, 3 and 6 o'clock. There were some more versions around these watches, also the America's Cup, the yacht timers, and at some point it was time for a new upgrade. So in 2018 Omega introduced the new 300M, this one. And in 2019 Omega added the Chronograph versions with in-house movement. If you want to know more about the history of the 300M, we did a really nice magazine in 2018. It's available for download on Fratello.com, and otherwise go to your Omega boutique, they might have a copy left. That was the history lesson. Let's get back to the watch. As you can see, the Sedna gold case has a satin finish on the side, and the bezel is also satin finished, and the top of the lugs are polished. As you know, ceramic is a material that Omega really embraced. It's scratch resistant, so it's only logical to have that as a ceramic, as a bezel insert. The bezel insert has been laser ablated, except for the diving scale, which has a polished finish to give a little bit of contrast. The dial of the watch is also made of ceramic, and it has these laser engraved waves, and the wave pattern goes all the way back to 93. The two crowns, one for the helium, one for winding and setting the time, are also made of Sedna gold. The buttons are really interesting because they are also made of polished ceramic. Now it might appear that these are screw down pushers, but that's not the case. The pusher will work underwater. Just like the first Chronograph 300M models from 93, you can also use the pushers underwater. On the dial you'll find a bicompax layout, meaning two registers. One for the running seconds, and the other one is for the chronograph minutes and hours, so two hands in one subdial. The little subdials or registers, they have a Sedna gold rim, as well as the main dial that has a reho or minute track, also in Sedna gold to match with the case. Then, a little bit more controversial perhaps, because not everyone likes this, but there's a date at 6 o'clock. The date disc is in black, the printing is in white, so it looks very integrated, but in the end I would have preferred a no date. Then you might have noticed, at 10 o'clock there's another crown. It's a manual helium valve. As a scuba diver or just a recreational diver, you actually don't use it. It's only for divers that need to be in a saturation chamber for decompression. At that moment you will open it so the helium gas can escape, otherwise the watch might explode and the crystal comes off with a bang. This watch is powered by Omega's in-house developed caliber 9901. That's the movement for the gold version only. The steel ones and the bicolor ones have 9900. The gold ones have the 01 to to indicate that it has a gold rotor, Sedna gold rotor, and a Sedna gold balance bridge. It has the master chronometer certification by Metas, meaning it runs between 0 and 5 seconds per day, and it's anti-magnetic up to 15,000 Gauss. Just like almost all of the in-house developed movements by Omega, you can set the hour hand independently. So very convenient when you travel a lot through different time zones. You just have to unscrew the crown, put it in first position, and then you can set the hour hand independently. The downside of this is that the watch doesn't have a quick set date. So you have to use the independent hour hand to advance the date. It's quicker than when there's no quick set at all, but of course it takes a bit more time than when having a quick set. As you can see, this gold watch comes on a rubber strap with a gold pin buckle. Now, if you hold the watch into your hands, like I do now, it feels kind of floppy. The watch is top heavy, but once you wear it on the wrist, it's actually super comfortable and it doesn't move. Although I'm a Speedmaster collector myself, I do have my share of Seamasters, including two 300M models. One is the 2531.80, the other one is the Chronograph in titanium, tantalum and rose gold. And I have been looking to add a modern 300M as well, but man, this is really impressive. I really enjoyed wearing this watch, and despite the fact that it's a heavy watch, that it is in full gold, that it has impressive dimensions, I still feel it's a bit of an understatement watch in the category of gold sports watches. But a fun fact might be that gold is perfect for water because it doesn't corrode. On the other hand, it is a bit of soft material, so it will scratch. On the other hand, if you want to dive with a gold watch, more power to you. Just like the weight of this watch, the price is also a little bit heavy. It's 28,400 in euros and 28,500 in US dollars. The steel version of this watch on a rubber strap starts at 7,100. And if you want to have a little bit of gold, be it yellow gold or Sedna gold, it's around 10K. And remember, whenever you find yourself in a saturation chamber, make sure to use the helium valve. Can you see yourself wearing a gold diver's watch? Let us know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching.